Hello YouTubers, Manny here from Manny's How To Workshop, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be upgrading my toilet supply valve from the old style to the new style quarter turn valve. You can see that big nut right there is part of the old valve, which is a compression nut. You can also see that it has a copper compression washer right there, and that when you put the valve on there, it sucks it in and compresses it to the valve, creating a seal. By the way, I already shut off the main house valve, but look, still dripping. So that's all the water that's left in the pipes. And originally I was gonna go ahead and solder a new valve that I got, which is right there, this guy right here. As you can see, that's a 1/2 inch solder sweat type right there, right? It's a 1/2 by 3/8, which 3/8 is the little size, the size where it connects to the supply line. Oh, by the way, and also I'm upgrading the supply line to a steel braided from this old flexible, what do you call it, nylon or valve. And plus it's all rusty right there in the connections. So you can see right there, all rusty right there. So what was happening is that the old valve, which is this guy right here, was leaking right at the stem. And you can see what from the leaking, what it did to my floor. Because of the hard water here in Florida, and I just hadn't had time to get to it. Finally am on the eve of a hurricane coming through here, but so this is the white shit, which is calcium and all that other crap. But and also it made my it absorbed into my baseboard, which I'm gonna have to replace because it's also already cracking right there, that seam right there. I mean, I could always probably fill that in with paint, or let me see. You can see right there, it's bulging right there. So I might have to go ahead and replace it, but we'll see. But this is priority right now. And then I'm moving on to my water heater. I'm also replacing that after 12 years. Well, it was installed in 2010, but it was manufactured in 07, so it just started leaking. So I'm going to swap it out before it gets worse. And I have to really, in a hurry, emergency type, to get it done. But anyway, so here's the new valve that I'm going to be replacing the old one with. Same type. As you can see, side-by-side comparison, they look the same. Same thread type. On this one, I already put the Teflon there just for added sealing purposes. But it normally comes with the compression nut, the collar, the little washer, compression washer for both sides. And that's if you're going to, like I said, put it on a 1/2 inch pipe like that, or if you're going to put it on a flex, the soft 3/8 tubing, copper tubing, they also give you this. And it's from Lowe's, okay? And there's the item number right there if you need to do the same thing on yours. All right, and here's the item number on the 16-inch supply line right there at Lowe's also. And I went with 16, even though the old one was 12. 16 gives you more room, more flexibility to work with. Because in the future, if I need to upgrade this toilet to the new style, they usually sit a little higher, and because they're elongated and whatnot, they pull away more from the wall. You may have to, go with the longer one anyway. So I'm just going to prep for that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it for now and then start connecting everything, and I'll show you everything once it's finished. So the valve is installed, as you can see. Has to be in the same orientation as the old one, with the 3-inch nipple facing up. So, and with these compression fittings, yeah, don't be afraid to crank that shit down until you feel it's nice and tight, because that's how they seal. With these, yeah, you can over tighten them, of course, and strip the threads if you go crazy, but you just have to get a feel for it. So like I said, right now it's in the off position. Horizontal is off, vertical is on. And I'm gonna go turn on the house water again to check for leaks first before I connect the hose. Because this way here, if it's still needed and I need to put the wrench there, I need to put my crescent there, and I need to use my channel locks right here to hold it while I'm tightening it even more. So if I do the other way, I mean the hose can be in the way and whatnot, so this way is just easier. So let me go ahead and go turn on the water, check for leaks, and then we'll finish it. Alright, so I've turned on the water for the house, and here's a little trick to check for leaks, like underneath, since you can't look down there. Take a little piece of toilet paper, and then you just put it right there where you think it's going to leak. If it's going to leak anywhere, it's going to be right back here where my thumb is, or coming out of the threads. And just hold that there for a few seconds, you know, pushing into those little crevices also, and then remove it, and then look at it. All right, and I can feel with my thumb that it's dry. It's not wet or anything like that. So I'd say that's a good fix. And like I said, I tighten it pretty good. All right, and let me go ahead and put the supply line on. All right, so I installed the supply line, and it's still off. And with these supply lines, just to let you know, inside they come with rubber seals, like in here. And so when you tighten these, like this one up here, hand tight only. Do not put a wrench on it. This one here, you use a little crescent wrench like this, which is perfect because you can adjust to any size you need. And same thing, put it on by hand first so you don't cross thread that. And then you just tighten it down with this until you feel it snug. And you can feel it when it starts to get nice and snug. So once that you reach there, that's it. That's all you need to do. So now I'm going to turn it on. The bowl is filled. The tank is filled. So I'm going to check for pressure also. So but I'm going to turn it on slow. And it's just like I said, vertical. You hear the water just fill the line. All right. Do the same thing. Basically, I'm looking for leaks here and right above there. Okay. So right there where those black threads are from the tank fill valve. Okay, and I can do the same trick again using the toilet paper. Just dab right there, put it right there like this, you know, and then check it. Nope, nothing there. Go in the back of this big 7/8 nut there and check it. And then also what you can do is, I mean, obviously I got to clean this floor. Is when this is all done, take the same thing of the toilet paper, put that piece underneath the valve there, and one right there, straight down from the other one. Because, well, this one, if it leaks, it's going to run down the line and drip right there. Because what you want to check is, with plumbing, it's always like you got to give it a good 24 hours, okay, for everything to settle in and to double check for leaks. But, so that's another trick right there. But for right now, everything is good. And like I said, it's on. And with these right here, you don't have to worry about what happened to the old one. Okay, the old valves, the stem and the seat inside of here, if you can see right there. Let's see, right there. There's a seat in there, right? Little rubber seat. Over time, they wear out. You know, just because they're sitting in water, I guess cheap rubber or something. But that's what happens to them. They wear out. They start to leak, and these quarter turn valves are excellent for emergencies. If this toilet started overflowing or for whatever reason and I need to shut this off real quick, all you got to come down here is to the right. That's it. Off. On. Off. Too easy, right? And instead of this old style where you got to, by the time you finish doing that, man, you lost, gallons of water. All right. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video, which is hopefully going to be the installation of the water heater and the water heater hot water circulating pump. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Bye.